Get you out of this one like no nigga. Oh, why the fuck you just getting in the crib now like no nigga? I gotta go, nigga. Why the fuck am I so goddamn simple? Everything you do makes me resentful. Say you're not for good, but that depends though. I somehow always end up wanting to kiss you. What the fuck am I? Damn simple. Everything you do makes me resentful. You say I'm not for good, but that depends though. I somehow always end up wanting to kiss you. Ladies say, hey, yo nigga get close to me. You gon' wanna ride off and get close to me. Why you hanging niggas show to me? Gotta eat the booty like groceries. Gotta get rid of these thoughts of me. You see, I make this nigga sell his whole soul to me. Yo nigga get close to me. You gotta eat the booty like groceries. Ladies, say, this how it's supposed to be. Ooh, this how it's supposed to be. Ooh, this how it's supposed to be. If you want me to expose my friends, ooh, this how it's supposed to be. Ooh, this how it's supposed to be. Ooh,
Sweet thing. Stick it up. What they got now? So freaky girl.
yeah.
It's 21st, look, when that hot night get over.
We like that old girl.
Hey, dudes, dude.
We like that old girl.
Love that old girl. Who
We
that
like
right
that
here?
old girl.
It's really good. I like that old girl.
We like that old girl.
Boy, night is wild.
We like that old girl.
Who that right there?
We like that old girl.
Alright.
Shake it, girl.
Let's get it. Who that?
So freaky girl.
What they got, baby?
You want to scream?
Sweet spot. Sweet thing. Sweet thing.
Don't keep you off my mind.
Wow, boys.
All the time to forget I'm missing you. I get all the time to keep you off my mind. Ooh, all the time to forget I'm missing you. Hey, everybody, put your hands up. Break it to an evil, but one in the air for love, low love.
What you want, sir?
Break it for an evil, but one in the air for love, low love.
What you want, sir?
Break it for an evil, but one in the air for love, low love. Break it for an evil, but one in the air for love, low love. So long, so long, oh my lady, so long, gone. Oh my lady, so long, gone. Oh my lady, so long, gone. Yeah.
It's so late, baby. I can't see that far. Stand up. It's so late. Stand up. What's up, nigga? Thank you, Brown. Hey, wait, let's sing a rap, fool. On the south side, better not go on a place. What a beautiful day, what a beautiful day. Riding high on the west side. Come on. Looking for who at the place. I can't hear you. You wanna come out, come and play today. Say what? Ride. That sound good, baby. Talking about riding high on the west side, looking for who at the place. Stand up. Georgetown Village. My nigga. 35W.
To keep you off my mind. I all the time to forget I'm missing you. It's so high all the time to keep you off my mind. All the time I'm missing you.
West side. 45. Don't stop, nigga. Dirty South. Sweet bang. Southside with you, bang.
You can hear the music, Zoe?
Wanna run it up and it goes to me. Might make it show to me.
I know I got your mics muted.
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear the music. I can hear Zoe.
Making love for all of things.
Y'all can hear me? Check 1, 2.
Yep, loud and clear.
Check 1, 2. Can you hear me, Matt?
Yep, loud and clear.
Can you hear me, Matt?
Yep.
Damn, that's a delay.
Yeah, I can hear you. He's not doing anything. Yo, Zoe, where you at, bro? Yo, Zoe, where you at, bro?
Check 1 2. All right, there we go.
Yo, where's the video? About to go. We already up. We live. I'm not waiting. More here. That's not the same background. That's not the same background.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
not
gonna
the
spare
same
y'all.
background.
I'm gonna spare you.
We wanted the background. Somebody got something for you. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
we was,
I mean, we can have a halftime. We can have a halftime intermission. It's nothing.
it's nothing, man. We need the background, man. We need to see, who you repping with, man. You know what I'm saying? Rep your set. Rep your set. That joint looks sweet though. It wasn't even the fact that who it was. It's just the fact that shit looked tight. Like that's your setup. I don't care what you do. That's your setup. Okay, what we talk about. You know what I'm saying? That's your setup. See, people came prepared for you today. You ain't. So the intro was kind of fucked up because the
You can hear
music.
me?
Yeah, yo, mumble mouth ass. What's up, bro?
What's up, man?
Mumble mouth, so food all in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? We out here though. We rolling. I'm waiting on the rest of the crew to come in, but we on live. I can't. Facebook they don't allow you to start more than 10 minutes after your scheduled time.
Mm-hmm.
So uh we got to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I had the music rocking for a minute. Had to go ahead and let it run something so they don't shut it down because then I had to make a whole new jump. But anyway, we on here, on the good old StreamYard, trying to get that sponsorship. What's up, StreamYard? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, can y'all send stars to our shit? Nah, man, we need to get this shit set up like the gamers do. People can send
Is it the
stars and
stars?
shit. Yeah, send some
Hey,
stars. We need to get
that's
this
like
shit
my
set up
man
like the
West
game.
Coast Cowboy. He be asking the Cowboy fans to send him stars. I'm like, oh,
On Facebook?
yeah. He does
Yeah.
his podcast. He pretty dope, yo. Interact with you.
You know that's the goal here, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get to the point where we got the page. I'm gonna get this Facebook page officially set up so that it's a straight streamer page, and when we put our post up, you know what I mean, we want our followers to be able to come through and support, show love, throw them stars up, throw them motherfucking supporter badges when we get the supporter badges, you know. That joint be popping, man. And we gonna talk about that too. I think that's something we need to talk about is the esports. You know what I mean? Like people not really talking about it like that. And I think that that's a topic that we could cover like in a different way, especially having young people around, teenagers and stuff like that. They play sports, but the esports, meaning the video gaming, is a whole nother thing. In esports, you got everything from Madden, 2K to Grand Theft Auto, and well GTA and Call of Duty, Apex Legends, like all these different games, Final Fantasy, that
Yep.
people compete. You know what I'm saying? It's a real sporting event. It's a different
They
type
be
of
getting
athletics.
money off of it. They be getting money
Money,
like a
Slim.
The streamers just off of playing Warzone, right? These guys are considered professional esports athletes. Just off of playing Warzone alone, these guys make on the low end just a couple $100s a month, on the high end millions, a year, hundreds of thousands a month. Like some of these guys I watch, I seen a dude get direct payments of like $1,000 from people all over the world. Just got money and they just like, we like watching you play. Here's 1,000. Like then they sending stars, 10,000 stars, which is like equivalent to $1,000, or 1,000 stars, which is equivalent to like $100 or something like that. Like just dropping bombs all day. The Bama's playing for
Dropping.
8 hours, and every hour Bama's is dropping bombs.
They
Like
have a
I know
goal. They got
some
goals.
streamers got goals. You know what I mean? To hit 500,000 stars in a month. You know what I'm saying? That's 5K just to sit there. And these
Mhm.
not they not even competing against nobody. They put their team together
Yep.
and they just stream. And if you like they stream, like I support a couple people. I throw stars at them when I got a little change. I could throw a couple stars, about a 200. You know, all Black History Month. I've been watching nothing but black streamers play the
Man,
game, and I give 50 stars here, 50 stars here. Ain't nothing but 50 cents now. But look, I'm doing my part because
support.
that shit add up.
It's support.
You know
Especially
what I mean?
like,
So
especially they got
I
like
think
hundreds of people following them, dropping thousand stars.
right. Think about thousands of people following you though. Some of these streamers got thousands of people. Like I watched some, they got thousands of
That's
people
good
watching
enough.
them.
Yeah, and that's
Bama's
good
on
enough.
Twitch. I seen a Bama on Twitch had 100 some thousand people watching his stream play GTA.
Switch.
Another person had Twitch. Yeah,
Okay, I
that's
just came up. I just came up.
that's the main little
I'm a big Corey Kingston fan.
the
Like I'm
streamer.
like, yeah, like every new video he drop, I be watching him play the games and shit. Like,
Right. Like that's where XO Lee is going. You know what I'm saying? Like
mhm.
he already got
Yeah, for sure.
almost 800 something followers on YouTube, and like, you know what I mean? Like his
Heavy.
videos be popping like shit. Like as
I
soon as he
remember
get the
that
full
50
stream
thing.
set up, he gonna
Yeah.
be streaming. I'm gonna be like, throw stars at my nephew. Go.
Yeah, man. Gotta get into the nitty gritty of this though, man. Uh, the sports world, man. The, been some interesting highs and lows, like the stock market.
Absolutely.
Word just came out, man, about your boys Alex Smith. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off with the quarterbacks. It's always good to start off with.
So
You
what's
know what I'm
going
saying?
on with the NFL? Your boy Alex Smith. What's happening?
Man, I mean, I didn't know he was that disgruntled. You know what I'm saying? Like, he came back and found out that he wasn't as wanted in the organization coming back from that injury. But like you said, he didn't really care. So at the injury, he said he came back and he said, I'm gonna give it a shot, which is like I said, which is big for him because if you ain't got the locker room, if like you said, because like you said, most people don't want, like, you got an injury, man. They want you to stay home. That's kind of like that bad juju.
Especially that kind of injury. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They don't even really want to be around you, see you, or none of that, man. It makes you,
A mentality that you're bringing, being hurt and watching people play. You know what I mean?
yeah, like you said, athletes are superstitious people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Hmm.
so him coming back, man, that was a battle probably for him alone. You know what I'm saying? To be like, man, I gotta prove something to myself and to the team. So, but the thing is, I mean, that's on the personal side, but the business side is the cap hit. Like you said, he I think he like 24.4. Like he hit. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like the so I don't think y'all can eat that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you already talking about you bringing in somebody to competition. Like you said, you signed Heineke. That's why I said that was probably the signing right there. That Heineke signing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you get somebody coming off of the practice squad, nobody really knew about, to step in after you lose your major guys, it hasn't been there that long, and to perform that well. you got, like we talked about before, you gotta give him a look. Like this dude got an IQ and athletic performance level that won games.
Right.
I mean, the Steelers were 11-0. Okay, like we have to talk about, like, that was not a middle tier team at the time of that game. That was a top tier team, like one of the Super Bowl prospect teams. Like out of, they like, we got we're looking at this. The Steelers were on that list. 11-0, you have to be on that list. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless, if you lose the rest of the games in the season, you still in an 11 and what, 6, 11-5. Like that's what most of those playoff teams is coming in around on the top end
Yeah.
anyway. You know what I mean? So you look at that and it's like, yeah, they were bound to lose something. Maybe they weren't playing as, they knew that they had it in the bag or something like that. You could say all you want, but you have to give the young man a look. And Alex Smith, you should bummed up, man. You got hurt and it got hurt again. And you older, and
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing.
we can probably guarantee that it'll get hurt again. Like
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah.
gotta have something in the safety net,
I'm
you
not
know.
putting from
Alex
the
not thinking
exposure.
like that though. And
It's not.
only Alex know his body, and he ain't right. He ain't feeling. He ain't thinking like that.
Oh, absolutely. Like everybody
And I'm
wants to
like,
push,
that's why I'm like, hey, baby Rizzo. I'm like, damn, Alex, you still trying? I'm like, this nigga still
because
trying
see,
to
he
play,
know
man.
that he got the feeling in his body, but it's like when you get on the field and them young boys come at you, you
He
can't
did,
control
he
the
did all right.
physics.
He
The
might be
physics,
ivory. He might
you
be
can't
ivory
control the
too. I don't
physics that
know.
may happen to that already have been injured part of your
So
body if
so
something else
so
No,
happened to it.
man. Listen,
It's not
listen.
going to hold up the same as it was when it was original.
$24 million on that leg, that wheel. It's not going to be, like you said. That's not, nobody's going to pay for that, man. Listen, man. Jeff Bezos just became a majority owner of the Washington football team, man. I'm,
Did he? See, no, I didn't notice that.
y'all got the bag, yeah. That's the little. I just dropped that in there, you know. I slipped
I
that.
didn't even know that, but
That's a
we
freebie.
always had the bag, but I guess that put
That's a
us at the
freebie.
bag now.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah,
it's an owner
yeah.
in the league with more money than Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, yeah. That's a
Because
free,
there ain't nobody on earth with more money than Jeff Bezos.
yeah, yeah, that's a freebie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what
It's
I'm
about to be
saying.
Amazon Stadium like shit.
so
Yo,
FedEx
how
yo,
you
Field is
think
gone.
how you
He
think
did that to take away FedEx Field, guaranteed.
yeah.
Guaranteed.
oh,
FedEx,
that's a power
FedEx is
move.
gone. Now it's
Power
about to be
move.
Amazon Field like
Power,
shit.
power
Hey,
move.
bro. So what do you think about Dak's recovery? How you think Dak gonna do getting coming off that ankle? It's his
See,
first
that's
injury
that's
now.
that's the thing. It's like it's
Yeah.
not. I don't like I said.
Turning that corner.
He's going to get his money, but I think Jerry Jones is playing like dirty pool. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're trying to wait to see how his injury is going to recover or how he's going to do off the injury. So what you're going to wait until 4 weeks in? What you going to franchise tag him? This is what I think is going to happen. I think he's going to get franchise tag. You know what I'm saying? And then he's not going to get a new deal until probably week 4 or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you negotiate after you get tagged. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know if that, like I said, the quarterback usually after that, the quarterback say I'm not going to negotiate with you. He doesn't have to negotiate. He could be like, I'm just going to play on my franchise tag, and then I'm going to hit the free agent market because you can't franchise
Right.
twice. You know, what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's a dangerous game you playing. So I think he's gonna get his money before. But if you don't see Dak in a video or something or some type of hype video, I don't know if he's gonna get in the deal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just
You gonna see that nigga out there,
I
motherfucker.
think I think he's gonna have to show something in the next season. He's got to come out and play again, so let us know you're okay. You know what I'm saying?
which
One
is
thing I can
stupid,
tell
man.
you,
I hate it. I
that
hate it.
that DNA he got is superior. So being as young as he is too, I don't
Everybody,
see
every,
why he can't have a full recovery and come back just as strong. He sat what half the last season and then all of this season.
he was
Like
still leading the league in passing yards like 2 weeks after his injury. You know what I'm saying?
and
Like,
that was a little over mid-season, right?
yeah, he got hurt like nah. He got hurt like week 4. You know what I'm saying? He got hurt
It
like
was like after our game. Like it was
yeah,
like I don't
it
know
was
if it
against
was
the
the week
Giants.
after us or the or
So
the
that's
or the
even more time. So he's been
I
out.
would say yeah, I would say no less than it was no later than week 6 when he
So
got it.
that's almost 2 years. Like
You know
you
what I'm
talking
saying?
about good recovery time. They got enough medical care.
man,
That type of care. They can
that's
be back
He's
the
that's
just not
that's
next
gonna be
season.
mobile. He's not
nah.
he's not
What it
you know
is
he's not gonna be a
it's
mobile
making the
quarterback next year.
decision. It go from making a decision to going out of bounds or turning that damn corner now.
I just don't see how he's gonna be a mobile quarterback.
I think that's why they sat him so long so that he could have as much recovery to be
Oh, what are you
No, I
talking
mean,
about, man?
trained to get
What are you
back to.
talking
I
about?
have faith.
I
Like
know
the young man is a
Man,
beast. I don't like the team, but the young man was a beast. You know
every
what I'm saying?
quarterback
what Alex
they
Smith just did, niggas think they Superman. Nick, I mean, you know what I'm
hey
saying?
hey
The
as I said
players think they
technology is dope, but every quarterback they compared Dak Prescott to, they fell off. You know what I'm saying? Like think about it. Wentz, he just got traded. You know what I'm saying? Golf, he got traded. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the
And
only
so
person right now is Watson, and we don't know if he's even going to play next season.
this goes back to the Heineke story. Y'all know it always be some like who the fuck was this guy that come out and end up being like
Oh yeah,
a beast. You know what I'm saying?
he could be a Dak
Even some of the greatest, like Drew Brees at first season, they was like,
5th round phenom.
who is yeah, like
Drafted.
exact yeah, like it's that type of shit. Like those people got a different little grind. Like they shit. So when they shine, they keep it up because they like, nah, I was always the underdog. And
They keep
yeah,
that chip on their shoulder.
y'all gonna see, but with Dak, I don't know. I I know he's a good like out of all the young quarterbacks I've seen like in that time and like just him, I was very impressed with him. Like I was very very impressed with him. His leadership, his like poise and all that. Like as a
Mhm.
young man, he was very on
He
point with
shocked
that.
me. That
For
preseason.
so I think that gives him longevity in the league regardless and that's a bit on a business standpoint, I think that's going to be good for him.
Yeah.
I think he's still going to be able to perform at some point and do well. He may have to float, but I don't want to discount count his feet right now, especially
Yeah.
that he's still
You
young.
can't. You
And
can't.
no defense going to discount his feet. They're gonna be like, nah, we don't think he can't run. We need, or they better not, because he'll
Right.
fuck around and scoot on their ass and be like, oh, y'all thought my shit was messed up.
Right.
We
Thank
seen
you very
Marshawn Lynch
much.
come back and yeah, you know what I'm saying? We seen I'm not Marshawn Lynch, Peterson come back and go ham. It was like he ain't gonna be able to do it. Oh, I'm running over y'all now. My shit.
Yeah.
he used to have like two injuries, I think leg injuries, right?
Who
Mhm.
that?
Adrian Peterson, you talking about Adrian Peterson, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a freak, yo. Like him and Maurice, not Maurice Claret, but your man that played for Miami. What was his name? Who got hit by a young from Ohio State, Gamble, and crushed his whole knee.
Oh.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, man. That's what I said, man. He came in like a torpedo and crushed his whole knee.
This whole shit.
He was
You
digging up
you
grass.
talking about was it
He played for Baltimore for a while.
cornerback, right?
The cornerback name was Gamble. He played for the Panthers.
Right.
Uh,
Oh.
Gamble came out of Ohio State.
Gamble used to always
Yeah, but the dude he popped, was the running back from Miami. I want to say not Claret, because Claret was the running back for Ohio State,
Ohio
but
State, yeah.
Miami.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Damn, I can't think of his name, man. That's when you get all the friend.
What happened to that guy? He was
Um,
like
I was
supposed
about
to
to
be the
say
next
Tamale
Barry
Road.
Sanders, and
It's
then
not
like
Tamale.
Man, he hit this man on the side
I
of his
know
leg.
exactly what running back you're talking about.
He hit this man on the side of his leg, and they showed it in slow motion, and it looked like gummy.
It's-
It looked like a gummy bear. Your man was like, and you know when somebody in pain when they start digging up the grass. You know,
yeah. When niggas start putting on the grass and shit, sliding their body a little bit, like.
he started digging in the grass like this, like yeah, I don't know, man. Like he said, yeah, he hurt. He hurt. The pain.
I done dug in the grass before. I done knocked knees. I done knocked
Oh
knees
man.
with a brother.
Woo.
Playing
Like,
full speed flag football, knock knees.
yeah, you don't want to hit the knees, man. Like you said, that's why I don't mess with no gates that's knee level. I hesitate because I don't know which way they swing.
Bama need me in my thigh.
that's
We
a regular
collided.
size gate to you. Yo.
We collided. Bama need me in my
Fucking
thigh. I
giant.
was out for 5 weeks.
That motherfucker come towards you and you go straight and that jump buckle, you going smooth over. Ain't no slamming on brakes. Yeah.
The Bama put a big bruise on the middle of my thigh. My thigh was like almost like blood clot. I got kneed in my thigh.
Man.
I couldn't walk for about 3 to 5 weeks.
Oh yeah, you tore your muscle.
That muscle, man, I had to that thigh muscle serious, bro. I didn't know how serious it was.
Every time you got out of the
Take
bed,
your whole leg out.
All these sports injuries, man. And I think I recovered from that, but when I pulled that hammy, man, I'm still recovering. I can't sit too long when I'm driving and none of that. Still recovering from that hamstring.
Yeah. Hammies ain't no joke, man.
You gotta stretch. You gotta stretch.
And I ain't do nothing, man. I ain't do nothing but reacting to the ball, and it was wet out there, and I slipped in the cleat. I did almost like a little split.
Sheesh.
But it was awkward. It was like an awkward. Like you about to run that way, like you about to run this way, like
You gotta get the mud out your cleats.
Slipped in a large ass lunge, yeah, an unexpected lunge.
Get the mud out your cleats.
But it was fun, man, because the wide receivers they were slipping too, man. So
yeah, he was getting
good. It was a good that's what we like as a defense person. We love that shit.
Yeah, that's what I said. The excuses like on both sides of the field.
Let's
we love them element
some
games,
puddles
man.
for their ass.
Yeah.
So when they try to cut, we just be waiting. He gonna fall. He gonna fall.
The ball gonna slip through their hand. That's all picks all day. The ball gonna go right through their.
That's the game. You don't need really backpedal. You give him a little slide. You give him a little bit, and you wait for him to cut because you know it's so slippery. Like they ain't gonna make all these cuts. He gonna have to slow down a whole lot and really big and not put too much pressure. So you gonna be right on top of it. Like, I got this.
Y'all think it's gonna be some spring football on D1 or college or what? Because I know basketball bumping.
They were saying that the NFL was meeting with all the NFL was meeting with all the NFL was meeting with all the TV shows and stuff.
Yeah.
So they could see if they could try to bump and they trying to see if they can get ESPN to show it. But ESPN we gonna have some football anyway.
Right.
College. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really pressed for Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So it's but I don't know how it's gonna go, but they was talking about that, big business, man. I think they was saying CBS was already in. They was naming a couple channels that was already TV stations that already sold, and they increased.
Right.
For the
so if it was like 1 million a slot, it went up to 2 million or something like that.
For the college football?
That's the
for the NFL to show.
Okay. The spread, all that.
But what they do, what they try, I think they was saying they was trying to reach out to ESPN to see if ESPN would start showing NFL games too. You know what I'm
Direct,
saying?
direct TV got that shit on lock. So if you ain't got that,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They like,
yeah,
shoot, we already showing football. You know, the college life and they getting good money. You know what I'm saying? That's some good
yeah.
football. They love their college football.
You know right now, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
The but then the how they figure out the because it's crazy because I know a lot of the local schools they've been going over to VA with
Yeah, a lot of them out there. Yeah.
the
And it's
restrictions ain't the restrictions is not that heavy out VA, so you can get a nice bump in practices. And I had talked to my son coach, and he was saying that a lot of the schools are going out Loudoun County and going over to Virginia. And I'm like, yeah,
that's and out Baltimore too. Out Baltimore too. Yeah, they going out Baltimore. X been going out Baltimore. He been getting bump out there,
yeah,
getting
that's the
bumped.
underneath.
They
That's
all
the
get.
yeah, that's the underneath hope.
Do your son? Do they let your son wear his mask? They wear their mask when
Yeah,
they play,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
But
They
it's
wait,
just
man.
like, this, you know what I'm saying, on their mouth, so they could just at least breathe out their nose.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They
Yeah,
be getting busy.
yeah. So like I said,
Wow, it's crazy.
it's been messing a lot of kids up, man. And you know,
What was they talking about for the seniors that was supposed to play this year?
and that's the thing. That's what a lot of they trying to.
Everybody gets a scholarship. Everybody goes.
And that's the coach's job at the end of the day, man, is to get his kids in a school. You know what I'm saying? That suits them. That works for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
have a football season. Colleges don't have to recruit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's a law saying a college has to give scholarships every year. You know what I'm saying? It's like if we don't have any tape, you know what I'm saying, we don't have nothing to go on, then we might just wait. You know what I'm saying? And go to the kids that's coming in after you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to use you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like
Or I think what it does is what I was really concerned with about the high school shit was that you have a lot of people, a lot of students that break out in their senior year. Like they might have been around junior year, sophomore year. They could look and say, we got a crop of people we saw sophomore, junior year of high school. We know they was already bumping. We going to get them. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Um, so we know we got that crop. But it was those people that was like these people that like got that muscle shit and balance shit together by senior year. They got
Yep.
things in order. Like some people just start shining senior year. Like they getting the bump, like there was other people above them, so they couldn't get as many touches or get in the game. And this goes for every sport. We talking about from like girls volleyball to
Mhm.
basketball to football, everything. Like
Everything,
you
yeah.
had, the year before they were still, underneath seniors who were getting their go, like getting their shine, and they were like, this was
Rashad.
their year for them to be like, they gone. I'm here. I'm the starter. You know what I mean? Like it's my time. I gotta sit down. This is when they wasn't even looking at me before because imagine having like one superstar athlete on the team getting everything. Because in high school, like you got one Bama that's going, they
Yeah.
gonna go on every team. They're gonna be like, balls to this guy, go, but you know what I'm saying, or the
Yeah.
defensive
Bring a
guy,
buck.
whatever, or whatever. You know what I mean?
Whatever else, right.
So you got the juniors and the guys coming up. That's like, yeah, they balling too. They out there they're getting busy, but they getting overshadowed. And it's like they senior years when they say, oh, that person gone. But some of these places maybe have still been looking at the program because they like, oh, we came to, and this is for programs that may not have the notoriety. We start
Mm-hmm.
looking at this program because of this outstanding person that's now we recruited him. He's out there, D1 going
Out
up
there. He's gone.
or her, him or her, whatever the sport is.
Right.
And now you got these guys, these seniors that are like, okay, this is my time. Shit, nobody can
Mm.
look at me. What the ones that might not have went to the top D1 school, but might have got lower D1, a D1-2, a
We want
D1
to.
double A, you know what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
D2A, you know, like some of the Jones but they would have got some looks,
Exactly.
being that if they had time to be seen. Now, is that off the table for them? Because what is their next option? Just go to a school and be like, all right, I'm here. Let me go try out. Like, what is
Yeah.
their option? Because some
It's,
of them, and we got to think about the low economic class kids, who some of them, like the scholarship is the only way they would even get there, you know? And can they get the scholarship? And this goes for like every single thing, even extracurriculars, from
mm-hmm.
like debate team and shit. Like, whatever the fuck you in, student council, like, the only people that's getting sane is people who valedictorian and shit that got the grades. Like let's be real, and that's not the majority of the populace of like
No.
when you're trying to create a diverse, society. It's like it's not just your eggheads.
Crazy.
Yeah, drop them gems.
So I don't know, man.
I think I've seen a lot of the kids is like um being making their own highlight tapes and stuff, kind of trying to have something to at least send to people. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they
saying?
got to
So they
do
doing
more.
stuff like
They got to
that.
reach out more on their cell own. Yeah,
Yeah, they kind of branding their shelf a lot more with a lot of highlight tapes, and there's still games going on, man. And I've been to a couple games, mashed up. It wasn't too many people sitting with everybody, sitting apart. It wasn't crowded in there. Not too many people can come in at a time. The game with I think Jordan play up there that we got the district on there and all that out there,
Yeah,
Virginia.
Alexandra. Our
Yeah, I
first
went
row.
through, man. Hand sanitizer, check my temperature. I went up in that jump.
It's 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 all about.
and y'all are parents of athletes. Like all y'all kids do
It
some
just
sort of
sucks. It,
sport.
it
You know
really
what I
sucks
mean?
for. Yeah, it just sucks for those seniors, man, and those juniors who are losing this year because
They've been putting in work for like just to get to and it's like the
and
big ass hill is they already had a hill to climb. Now they got to the hill over the hill and there's a fucking mountain. Like,
then on the flip side, the parent. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put myself on the pity wheel. You know what I'm saying? Because
mm-hmm.
I haven't seen my kids perform in in the whole year. Like, I'll be at the game or in the gym or just participate with the organization just to see, saying just to gauge if my, if my child is engaged, if he's really bought in, what
Right.
the type, what is he investing his time in, because his time is just more valuable than mine. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Mm-hmm.
the sooner that he would figures it out, the better. I don't force it, but the sooner he figures it out, whoo, touchdown. That's what you want to do?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't care if it's in sports, if it's in the book, if it's, you know what I'm saying, being a crook. No, I'm joking. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna support it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's all I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just want you to go to work and apply yourself, but it's hard to do that when you have restrictions. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you can't have a certain amount of kids come to practice, but you know what I'm saying? Like you carry 60, but because of COVID, now you only can carry 53. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it sucks. Now it's like everybody can't be in the weight room. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a football player, the weight room is a sacred place. Like that's where you show up when you show up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right. And
the team,
everybody trying to get their work in there. You know what I'm saying?
it's like
Everybody's
everybody,
like,
yeah, you shoot your shot in there.
And the coaches come to you and talk to you, like the varsity coaches come talk to the
So now
JV
they got it.
guy.
So now they got it like
You
so.
doing what you doing? I'm watching you, man.
You come at 3 o'clock. You come at 6 o'clock. You come at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you barely seeing the people that you playing with. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, it takes a good team to be able to win a championship during these COVID times, because you're really not having that chemistry and that camaraderie or that closeness that it really takes to get that chemistry. You know what I'm saying?
So I know you got a high school football player. Zoe got a high school track star, and they both are on the high end of like their athletics. You know what I'm saying? And Kai luckily has his club team that he's been able to run with. So he's still getting out here and running,
Right.
Um, so that's good for him because I know they missed that too, just being out there getting able to explore their physical prowess, that they're gaining. Um, for you, Bo, like have they talked about what are they doing spring ball? Are they ready for the fall? They just going
Well,
into the next season?
well, I think they're trying to have a spring season. But PG County really hasn't. Well, PG County hasn't opened up the fields yet. Just like DC hasn't opened up the recs and the fields that the kids usually practice on. It's like so now, like the school has to go buoy and practice at buoy facilities, and and like you said, I don't even know if there's a schedule. There's no schedule. To answer your question, there's no schedule, and I think the hope is that the league, the WCAC, I believe WCAC. I might be wrong on that abbreviation. Don't quote me. They
Right.
are trying to have an inner. You know what I'm saying? All the private schools. You know what I'm saying? All the
Mm-hmm.
schools play each other. You know what I'm saying? And since they can govern themselves, seems like they can step outside the box and the restrictions. They can play, but again, it's hard, you know what I'm saying, for someone that might, you know what I'm saying, like Rob, he's a sophomore, you know what I'm saying? So it's like where it would be like, damn, we gotta have this guy on the field because he's an athlete, he's a hard worker, he's a grinder. Now because of COVID, it's yeah, we got a sophomore who's a worker, who's a grinder, but we got these seniors and these, you know what I'm saying, these seniors that we trying to get in the schools and trying to get, you know what I'm saying, and then we got these juniors who, you know what
Focus
I'm
is
saying, like, you
different,
know
right?
how football is. You know, football is very political and it's a
Mhm.
hierarchy type of situation. They like to filter you through according to how long you've been in the program. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Because it's about how much you've learned. Like, how much do you know the system?
right,
If
right,
you a sophomore,
and
you really just get. If you the sophomore, you on varsity. You just learning varsity. You
right,
know what I mean? Even
right.
though in a good program like the Matha, JV and varsity ain't very too much apart, but it is a difference between the freshman team. They just really getting you used to being in a
If
system,
you
how they talk, how they move,
right,
what the
right,
process is. But sophomore is like, all right, now I'm learning this
you
jump.
learning.
Junior is like, I'm in here, I get to play. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Senior, we the squad.
you
Like,
the squad. Right, yeah, we the squad. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I say. It's like you a sophomore, like you said, and it's like he like you said, it's just good that right down that he is a sophomore because hopefully they can figure this shit out. And before he you know what I'm saying, he still got 2 years. So like you said, if he just keep working this year, getting, you know what I'm saying, keep working, and then hopefully by his junior year they figure it out, and he can get the, you know what I'm saying, get the bumping, you know what I'm saying, and he'll be ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, we're on brown nose and all that. Like, I really let him go. You know what I'm saying? Like when he went up to that joint, I let him go into his own and let his work for him. But with the COVID situation, you really gotta be in talking to these people, find out what direction shit going into because they'll use that as an excuse to ignore you. And by you being a parent, you're an agent at the end of the day. Like, yeah, I'm a parent. I'm just an agent. You know what I'm saying? It's a conflict of interest. It is what it is. But hey, you know what I'm saying? It starts here. I
right.
gotta get out here and hit the beat. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't happy, my man mental situation isn't right, You know what I'm saying? Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's something he want to do, he can do it. We just might it might not be that situation, but it works out. Like you said, it's working out. Like you said, you know what I'm saying? It's just gotta figure this economy out, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but the future is bright. Like I said, I think like I said for Cal, man, that track, you know, that's my passion. That was my first sport, man, running track. That's why I'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? 100 meters, 4x4 relay. Let's get it. So, you know what I'm saying? But this good bump, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they they
Styles trying to get on. He's like he can't.
who said it
Never
was
You don't
mind.
know
now?
how to do it.
Who's that?
He did it last time. It was the same thing.
Trying to plug in. What Styles just did? Just finished eating his pistachios.
Prayers out prayers goes out to Tiger Woods. Got in that accident.
Your
Yeah,
man
And
absolutely.
fractured both legs.
Wow.
He's done.
Wow.
Sad to say, because
yeah,
I really wanted him. I really wanted him to beat Jack Nicholson, yeah. And
there
that's
you go. You saying
hurt.
he done?
That hurt. Nah, he's done.
Alex
Yeah.
Smith done showed the world it ain't over till
He's
it's
done,
over.
yeah. Oh shit.
Everybody about to be Superman. I'm telling you. Everybody on
Wow.
the Alex. Everybody gonna be on the Alex Smith shit.
Your man, they gonna find out your man was off
It's
Vicodin.
gonna be a while though. It's gonna be a
They gonna
while.
find, they gonna find out your man
He
was off some
terrible that he
Vicodin
didn't say that. Hey,
in a gallon of vodka.
oh shit. Somehow, yeah,
You already know
somebody
how,
in the
you
fact.
know how they setting it up. They set
Yeah,
they
somebody
setting
is
it
in
up.
the fault.
Your man trashed the
Somebody.
Bentley. That jump looked like it was a Bentley truck, didn't it? He trashed that jump.
I
Mm,
don't know what kind it was. You know, he had that. I think he was sponsored by. He had an endorsement
Buick.
with I think like Buick or
He's
something.
talking about Buick, so he can't
I,
drive. You can't. You got to drive a foreign.
mm-hmm.
right. I think
That's
that
how
was
it
a
works.
Buick though. It looked like it was the Buick truck junk that was in the
Yeah,
commercial that he was
yeah.
in.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that little
Yeah.
sign on the side, that look, it's a
Mhm.
bird or something. That look on the side or something.
I was like, is this a
That's
publicity
what I thought it was
stunt?
a Bentley. Dog that John. I don't know how the hell, and it wasn't really a hill or nothing. It was a flat road, so he kind of like swerved left and swerved right.
Right.
Yeah, but the way that
Yeah,
should be set up, like
swerved
if
right.
you go off the side a little bit in one of them hill roads or one of them jumps,
Your man
like
was
that trying to
Over
mess you
with.
up and you be
You going over.
boom. That junk get the
hey, he
you
made
know
the
when
rock
that junk
sound.
get the
Hey, he made the rock sound.
when you get to do that, you don't turn it the right way, that motherfucker slide, hits a
Yeah, I feel
quick.
bad. 'Cause I just finished. I watched that documentary, man, and that joint was just serious. So I feel bad, man.
What's talking man?
Tiger Woods documentary on HBO.
Oh.
It's serious. It's serious. The but the Serena Williams, man, y'all think she gonna pull it off, man? You think she gonna be able to get this thing? Because she,
I
If
thought
she
she
could
already
beat her
lost to the
protege,
Charlotte. I
hmm?
thought she already lost to the. I thought she lost to the
Yeah, that's
girl.
what I'm saying. Like she's seeking the what's the Grand Slam or what?
yeah, she's trying to get one more to
One
like
more.
I thought she already played it and she lost. Am I
the
tripping?
recent one. She just lost. She just lost
Right.
because there was a whole lot of controversy about
Oh,
Osaka
is another
being.
one coming in?
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
another one she
they
about
got
to
a.
get in?
It's coming into the season, so you got the
Oh.
by summer you're gonna have everything. U.S. Open coming up in I think
Mm-hmm.
April.
Yep.
Um, then you got the Wimbledon is in summer or late summer, London. So like I think she's just trying to get one more this year to get the like super title of like best of all time. Like you know what I mean? so
Hey,
there goes Styles. Um I think that
I
but
better say shit,
Osaka
man.
been
I
rocking.
got
I've
the I
been
got this.
watching Osaka since I was out Cali like playing tennis and like Osaka came on the scene, and she Haitian and Japanese. You know, I gotta love her, man. That's
Yeah.
fam, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I see her.
You ain't never seen her? Oh, she bad too. But
Yeah,
Hey,
because I'm not
and the
sure.
other
I
little,
I'm
got
trying to
the
think.
other little young.
I just went to the
Then you
name.
got the other young lady. I think her last name Johnson. She
Right?
from Cali. She
I
actually
got to scoot,
from
brother, because
Cali,
I
where
got to punch the clock early. I got
So
to
I'm gonna
Styles,
scoot.
tell you. It's all good. You
The
know, man.
time catching up to me, yeah. Got to scoot.
Styles
You
here.
got
Oh,
punched
my
in.
man Styles just
Hey,
get
you
in.
punched in.
Yes,
As soon as I
Lord. He
punch in,
punched
you gonna
in.
scoot. I see how you
Well,
do.
man,
You
punched
scoot,
in.
scoot.
Say, I
Yeah,
got
but I've been in there for an hour.
hey,
I've been in the whole
Zoe,
hour.
hey,
You
Zoe
could give
opposed
us.
to
You could give us
Beyonce. He over there
15
like
minutes.
this.
Give us 15 minutes,
Yeah.
Give us 15 minutes with Styles on here. Give us 15 minutes. We
I
need
was like,
one more. We need one debate. We need one Styles
is my
Zoe
computer
debate.
moving? My man is looking like a
We need 15 minutes, man. Styles, give him
Like,
something
man.
to
Oh,
go
because
with.
He heard
I'm
I
in
was
the chair. They ain't got
backstage.
no
He heard
goddamn
I was
back. So
backstage.
I'm
So I
laying.
got the scoot, scoot.
Y'all beefing?
Nah.
Did you tell him that you're not gonna be a Redskins fan or something? He don't want to talk to you.
Oh, nah. I get up like five,
yeah, yeah,
He
yeah. I
heard.
remember that. I remember how I used to get up for that jump.
Yeah, so, and
You
I
know,
I was dead
you be
eyeing.
at there four. You be at
Every
the shop
time you
at
get
5.
in,
You look
look,
like it though.
every time you get in,
I gotta, you know what I'm saying, bust your balls a little bit, yo, old man, my ass.
Whoa, whoa.
So you get in at 5, don't you?
Pause.
about 6:30.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got that early
Around
morning
work.
punch in. I feel you. I feel you.
All right,
I
brother.
be trying to get up and get my little workout in the morning. Shit, try to switch the
Yeah, push
routine.
up.
Try to go in the morning, yeah. Push up.
I gotta get on that same shit with you, man. No bull.
Yeah.
Stretch at
Yeah,
Man,
least.
my
man.
shit, my
The
shit been
sun,
getting.
to
Just
keep me
Yeah,
going.
forever.
Keep the
my
blood
shit been
flowing
getting
and shit.
like. And I just been really doing push-ups. I mean, I add in a little bit of. I do some squats. I do some yoga stretching and stuff like that. But I mainly been doing just push-ups, like 100,
Mm-hmm.
200 push-up throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I start out the day though with a good, nice few sets. You know what I'm saying? Different types. I do my close hands, regular wides. You know what I'm saying? Do some play on the and that shit been getting me back right. Like my shit been just off of that. Like I'm about to
Y'all
get
touch on the Tiger
back on the
situation.
bars on the who.
Yeah, we're gonna revisit it because we just had touched
We
on it.
would.
Mm-hmm.
We had
Yeah,
got off subject
Okay,
for
nah, we
we got
good. We
moved on.
good.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Nah, we
but
good.
yeah,
Just say if y'all,
let's
if y'all
be
And
need
brother
honest.
it.
Rizzo
What's your
said
theory?
he was
What's
at the
your
bike.
theory? What you think we wreck, Chris?
Rizzo said he was on the bike and then in the motherfucker Barker.
Yeah. What's your theory, Chris? I says that he back to his old ways again, man.
Hey man, he won the
No,
jacket,
he
man.
probably
Shit.
deep in the money.
You
He need
said
to
deep
put
in
Probably
the
he
Jimmy
money.
probably
Hoffa
up
on
late doing something. You know what I'm saying?
him.
You said he
We
deep
out
in
here
the
throwing shit
Yeah.
at him. We should
money.
stop. We don't need to do that. That
He
man
said
injured like
it's
shit.
gonna break his legs anyway, huh, Chris?
Hey man, they took his legs out, bro. They said you ain't doing nothing. You had the back surgery. We're gonna take your legs out, man.
And that's the
It was
crazy
it was
part, man.
they
He
hit him with
already
that
was
Enos
looking.
Cosby, man. It was just him by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like so you got to raise your eyebrows when it's just single person accidents. You rolling over in the dirt.
Exactly.
They try to put my man under. They try to put my man under. Scoot, scoot.
Crazy,
But yeah,
man.
Hell
nah, it's
yeah.
good, man. It's good. It's good. Hey, what you think about Brandon Sheriff before you go? I heard they thinking about the franchise tag. They got till
Yeah,
March 9th.
they
What
gonna
you think
re
about Sheriff?
They gonna
yeah.
show him the tag.
I think I saw something where they said they opened up the contract negotiations with him. So they about to see what's up. And then they
The
also
Caps
said
went
in
down
20
tonight again overtime.
Hmm.
How y'all back up?
man,
Y'all back up?
it's Pittsburgh, man. It's Pittsburgh, man.
Yeah, it
Pittsburgh
was
already
tied
was
two
they
and
was already
two.
up three. They
Tied
was
two and
already
two.
Look, we play them
Pittsburgh
5 times,
been
right?
having our number, man.
We play them 5 times. They already won 3. Well, it's 4 now, and
Yeah,
we won
full now.
one,
You have to say full.
and we won one. Yeah, you might as well say
Pittsburgh be having
yeah.
our
Yeah,
number. I
yeah,
don't know
we
what it
lost
is.
3-2 in OT.
That's the team, either Pittsburgh or what's
And we,
or the Rangers. We always got to get through them if we want to go, man.
You said
Like,
the Rangers.
yeah, is it the Rangers? Yeah,
His,
and so
New York,
also word on the street. They said that
New
in
York Rangers.
2020
Yeah.
in 2020 2022 they gonna change. It's gonna be the Redskin name gonna change and the logo and everything. They already in talks with like the NFL and Nike to go ahead and start just
mm.
so we'll see, man. We'll see what that is about. I ain't tripping.
Wings, the spread your
I have
wings.
it.
Right. Whatever it is, you
Yeah,
gonna
It's
rock
gonna be
I
a
with
heard
it.
Redskin. It's gonna be a name
word.
change and and all that in 2022.
Yeah,
That's what
man.
they're saying.
Uh,
It's a
Yeah.
new
did
name,
y'all
new
hear about
era.
them Louisville Sluggers? Y'all do anything about them
But
Louisville Sluggers? You hear Trey Turner? He politicking to stay in DC. Say he want to retire and that. They down in spring training today. Was their first full day in spring training. Strasburg helped them.
mm,
Mm.
yep,
They
yep.
worried about Soto. You know, you don't know about Soto. You know.
Yeah,
But Nats looking
young boy gonna
good,
stay
man.
there. Young boy gonna stay there. Soto gonna stay
Yeah,
there.
Trey Turner.
Yeah.
He said,
Hey Turner, yeah, we
I hope
need
so.
young, we need
They
him
gotta
too.
figure out that money.
They all young, man. They young.
I mean, the one thing
Well,
I will say about the Washington sports teams is most of them got some money backing them, like serious money, so they can pull some equity.
Yeah, and
Um,
I just dropped that on them, Chris, man. Jeff Bezos a majority owner for y'all team now, man.
yeah. So I've been reading about it, but I need to do some more research. I'm trying to figure out what that means with Snyder.
Yeah. That's interesting.
mm,
I haven't dug deeper either, but when that came through, I was like, that's very that's a lot of
I'm
ego.
curious,
That's a lot of
man,
ego.
because there's a case
I
still
mean, Snyder
pending
don't got no power.
on Snyder
And
that said he dropped.
Zoe was like that was a FedEx.
it's a
They about
case.
to change the name
Yeah,
shit. So
yeah, man, yeah. So it's like
Yeah,
it's a lot of moves. It's got me like, hmm.
yeah. We got the
So
Washington Amazons
when
out
this
here
shit
tomorrow.
come out, when all this shit come out about Snyder, how you treating these women and shit, is this going? This is why he doing? Well, allegedly, they
Hey
say.
man, you know
I ain't
this what
alleging
happened
no
to the Panthers.
billionaire.
The
You
Panthers
did it.
owner. He had to get up out of there. He had to sell the team when he was over there messing around with them women, man. And you get caught up chasing skirts. And I'm trying to tell you,
mm-hmm.
it ain't worth it. Chase them
They
skirts, man. They
ain't
get you
worth
up out
it,
of
yo.
town.
Hmm.
It's not a game.
Man,
That shit will set you back. I can't believe dudes,
it's not
folks
a
are still
game,
doing
man.
this shit though. Like coaches are still getting caught up with this shit with the Me Too
Man.
and all that, man. You're dead man.
And
Right.
they got daughters, they got mothers, sisters, wives. They still out here chasing skirts like they own they man. They can't think straight.
You're
And
They
dead.
caught
it's
up,
a whole
man.
industry built for
Gotta
that.
leave them
Y'all got
skirts alone.
money, like it's called, you know what I'm saying, no strings attached type shit. But y'all want to go chase these Jones and be dirt bags to
The-
jump regular people
You
to
can't
rap
have
Please,
no
working
strings
with
attached when
please,
you got millions of
sir.
dollars. It's strings attached when you got millions of dollars. That's Stormy Daniels. It's strings attached when you got bread. When you
you. Oh
broke,
no,
yeah, they don't
absolutely.
care.
You're gonna pay that, you're gonna pay to play, but oh
They
man,
don't, they
these
don't
dudes
want to
be
talk. They don't
playing
want to talk about it. But Don John was paying the pee on him. Don John was paying
He
to get
said, "Don
peed on.
John,
You know what I'm
what?"
saying? He was paying the pee. You know what I'm saying? Out Europe, he was paying them Russians to pee. So like they
Yeah,
don't
they
want to
don't
talk
want to
about
talk
old
about
Don
it. They don't
John,
want to
man.
talk about it. They don't want to talk about. But they gonna see what he paid for it though. They damn sure gonna
Yeah,
see the
yeah.
receipts.
He,
They gonna
he
see
was
the
out there
receipts.
paying to get pissed on. He's like,
Hey,
how it is.
that's too much, man. Too much.
Hey,
Too
when you
much.
got that kind of money, they into that wild shit. That
Yeah.
cavalier, regular, stuff. They want to take it to the next level because they got bread in their pocket. They wild exhibitionists.
All right, fellas. It's an hour,
Hmm.
5 minutes.
Hey man, it was good conversation. I appreciate you indulging me for 5 or 10 minutes, man.
Appreciate that,
On that
I'm,
man.
quick
Thank you.
report.
I'm messing around gonna be on live like this. Be on live
Yeah,
next
nah, yeah,
year.
man.
That's Bo. Bo,
Reach for the
if we gonna keep Bo
sky.
All right,
talking,
Rizzo.
you
Hey,
look at
Rizzo.
Bo.
Hey,
Remember, Bo was on
Rizzo,
the
you
joke
went
like
out
this.
on us on that
hey,
time.
hey, hey,
Rizzo was sideways like this, though. Rizzo was like this.
I'm over here like,
Your man over there with the Woody. Reach for the sky.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
we was all in that motherfucker, man.
I'm giving you the low rider eyes too over here.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
These Jones heavy.
yeah, mine's heavy. I already know. I done posted. I think I posted
I
on my
like that
wall.
sweatshirt, man.
They gonna
I
look
like
at this.
that
Say
eye
this is
shot you got, man. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
man,
That's
nice,
dope
nigga.
shit.
this thing is warm. It's very warm, and I've washed this junk probably like 7 times already,
It's a good
and,
quality.
and it's
Okay,
still
it's
dope.
still popping. Still got
Still dope.
that good
So
shit.
yeah, man,
That's what's up.
go fuck with it. I shot. You know what I'm saying? Go fuck with it. Good shit. You definitely will be entertained if
Yeah, this shit's very entertaining. Looks good, sounds good.
you.
You don't know, now you know. That's how you
Yeah,
tell them.
yeah. Nigga, so he said he took advantage. Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
out.
He dipped. Nah, he ain't playing.
He took
He
at
got the
that break,
go.
I don't feel. Yeah,
that
that getting.
commercial break.
Hey, listen, I would lose a job a lot, if I had to get up that early, Like that shit ain't the game, man. The reward has to be great for me to get up that damn early, and
Absolutely. I
manual
think
labor.
like that's the
Only
reason
time I'm
why I
getting up
work
that
at.
early is to go shit on people. So when you the boss,
Literally, Slim.
when you
Yeah,
Literally,
the
yo.
boss, you get up that early. You know what I'm
boss
Because at the
man.
saying?
end of the day,
Exactly. I was about to say that too. Before you said it better than I was
because at
gonna
the end of the day, I don't even like to take my shits that early. So
Right?
that means I'm up before I'm ready to take a shit for the day.
Yeah.
So
You
what am I,
shitting at the
what am I
job. You
doing?
have to drop. You at the job
Exactly.
in the stall. It's
right.
bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You don't even want to hear it. Your employees come in late. You shitting on them at 8:30. You like, nigga, I've been up since 5 a.m. What you talking
Right. Y'all loafing. You don't want this money.
about? Right? I'm gonna find me somebody else. Get on up out of here. I'm gonna write you this.
Get out of here, man. Get out of
Write you
here.
this.
I've been here by myself for 2 hours. Get out of here.
I'm gonna put this demerit by your name. You got a demerit today. Get
Oh,
out of here.
He
bullshit,
said the
man.
mirror. That's
Slim.
elementary school shit.
You know, that joint running a tight shift. But
Hell
yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
man, that's
I'm
I
gonna take.
say
I'm gonna
there
take
was
this star. This star.
yeah, we was with the we was talking about how Alex Smith was disgruntled, man. He ain't think the organization didn't want him back the with that injury. And like a lot of athletes that really don't want to go around with that type of injury. Like healthy athletes hate injury. It's like that bad juju in the locker room.
Yeah, it rub off. You know what I mean? Like you see one dude get injured. He had man. You know I was. You know what's crazy, man? Little known history fact. I was at the game. Alex Smith got broke up. I was at the game. I treated myself. I turned 35 that year, and it was literally I was in town. I think I was either I don't know I was doing a show or something, and I had some free
Right.
time, and so I'm gonna treat myself to a game. I hit everybody up, but everybody was busy. I had 2 tickets. I bought 2 tickets. I even got a custom jersey. I'll never
I think I
forget it.
remember you said something about though. You took
Yeah.
some pictures of something.
Yeah, I hit everybody. I hit everybody, but everybody was like, "Oh, it's too last minute." I was like, "All right, man, I'll take myself."
Shit
It's
happens like
never
that.
too last minute. What?
It happens like that with tickets.
Almost like every game that I went to was like, are you available to
Nah, I
go to
hit.
see the skins play tonight? It was the skins then, so I'm gonna say the skins. Uh and I was like, yes. What am I doing?
I had club level seats and everything.
I've been on gigs, like get the call like midway in the gig. Oh. Hey, I'm gonna have to leave. Now,
man.
unless it was
It
like
was so
most of the
surreal.
time,
This
what you say?
I was just saying it was so surreal. I was sitting there. I made friends with the people around me. I had club level seats, and the play happened, and he got broke up. I was like, oh, he
I can't
injured. He
see
and he
it.
was
Where's
laying
this
there for a
comment?
minute. So I went to go to the bar. I'm gonna go get me a beer real quick because he probably gonna be in bed. He going in the locker room. He coming back. When I went to go inside, I saw the replay. They kept showing it on the TV inside the stadium.
Yeah,
And I heard they weren't showing it on TV on the broadcast, but in the stadium they replayed it like 1,000 times. I said,
yep.
"Ooh, he ain't coming back." And I went back to my seat, and they were like,
Sheesh.
"What? Did you see it?" Like, cause I was like, "Yeah, I saw it." They saw the look on my face. I said, "That's it. He ain't coming back." And sure enough, man, like later that day, the news came out that he had the same injury that your man Rigo had. Like that Lawrence Taylor hit. He had that same shit, and it was crazy because when you watched it in real time, it just looked like the offensive line just wasn't even there. The defense just blew right through and lit my man up, and it was like they just didn't have that energy, and we had a little bit of momentum going down the field. Man, it was crazy. It was a crazy moment. I can't believe I was there. I was like, wow.
Hey,
That,
I'm
that was
getting a question from the viewers about the boy that was trash talking Cam.
I don't
What
know
y'all
nothing
know
about
about
that. I
that?
just got here.
Oh, the
Oh,
boy.
oh, oh, on Twitter. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that. I
I
saw that.
couldn't watch that
So
video, yo. That shit kind of made me cringe, man. It was like the boy got caught up in the moment, man, and really got his sass Cam up and was just Cam basically got Cam's attention on a heckle, and then started saying Cam was a free agent. And Cam was like, you know what I'm saying, but I'm rich, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter if, you know what I'm saying, if I have a job or not. I have money, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to work, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's the angle he was going at. And the kid was like, but you about to be poor soon, you know what I'm saying? But I'm rich, you know what I'm saying? The kid was like, but I'm rich, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So
Right.
it was just weird. It was weird,
on
man. But
on
the kid,
on the same sideline as Cam too. Yeah, it was a
yeah,
strange exchange.
had to
It
apologize
was like an
for it and everything.
egotistical kid, and the
Just
crazy thing is that
the typical kid, yo. Like he
you got a
he
two
was
percent chance of being in the NFL,
ruin the
and
chance that
and,
he
and a
probably
kid
had to
like
even
that
get a
who's not
decent
humble.
offer.
Yeah,
Because now
Right.
he
And
went
that's a
from
right.
veteran.
Nobody
Like you're
nobody
talking
likes
about your
nobody
veteran
likes that.
quarterback. Right.
he
Not
went
even
from a
that. Cam
position player
Cam
to a
Cam as a
route
black
kid.
male has achieved right. Cam as a black athlete has achieved milestones that a lot of black athletes don't get to achieve. Not only
Right.
has this man been the face of the Carolina Panthers for over a decade, he went and played for the New England Patriots, and that's not something to be taken lightly. Bill Belichick could have hired any
Yeah.
quarterback in the league, and any quarterback
Absolutely.
would have loved to play for Bill Belichick. And so the
Absolutely.
fact that he was even able to step out on the field and Belichick stuck with him, he ain't bench him too much. Like he stuck with him. Um, it speaks volumes. So that kid wasn't humble, and he was a little cocky, and it looked like he was just attention seeking. He was swinging from the nut tree, and he was trying. Yeah, he was swinging hard. So he was trying to grab them followers and them likes, but he really looked like an asshole. So yeah, did we lose Matt?
He said he lost Matt. He said I didn't think it was possible.
Nah, you know how on the Mac, if you swipe with your two fingers wrong, like
Oh
you
yeah,
don't go down and you go. That joint
Oh,
said,
you got
"Whoop!"
yourself.
Took my shit all the way off.
he said I was
Got
going
up
to.
out of there. Got up out of there.
He said
Yeah,
he
it
got
was
live.
trash talking and it was disrespectful, Dale. That's my man Dale talking to us. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the comments not popping up everywhere. I had to go to a whole nother joint to look at it. to see them Jones separate ass comments like that.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't see any
Yeah, but
comments
man, we got
either.
to do this at an earlier time. If we do this at an earlier time, man, I think we'll get a better response from the
I
group.
mean, this is on
I
you
don't know what
guys. You
happened.
know what I'm saying? This is for you. You know,
Yeah.
Bo, Zoe. Like that's the time y'all said. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Yeah,
here. You know,
I'm I'm
y'all know
cool
me.
anytime after 6. So
Yeah, this the
Hey,
Young
I'm
Creators Room.
good. I just gotta smoke a little less.
Get off that gas.
This shit right
Got to
here,
find
bro.
some different motherfucking strains that you can, you know,
Spiritual
be
herbs.
active in the AO like my man Cash Bands on the
Yeah,
Poop
gonna be
said.
having me over this joint like Zoe was. He was swaying like Beyonce.
We talked about that earlier,
yeah,
Dale. He was talking
he was
about is
done. He was
Serena
slur
done?
speech and everything.
I think Serena is passing the torch, which means the fire is almost out.
Yeah,
She's our
he wanna
age.
be
Like
home,
she's
man.
literally
He
my
being
age.
politic.
You know what I'm saying? She's
She
turning
wanna be a
He
mother,
40.
being
man.
politically correct. Yeah,
She wanna
She's
be a mother.
she
she's
well
turning
done.
40 this year.
She
You know what I'm
she
saying? She's definitely still a freaking amazing athlete, but these are her proteges. These are the young women that when she first started whooping ass were little ass girls.
Mm-hmm.
Start
yeah,
playing tennis, watching
Serena's
her.
overdone state.
One
She
of
well
them,
done.
they work in her facilities. They got her old
Mm-hmm.
coach, Osaka's old coach. That's
Father time, yo. Father time ain't is undefeated.
Yeah, she
yeah.
They keep
So
yeah
they
man.
lateral, they
Just like that
sliding
movie,
her big
man. She
ass,
out of
yo.
time.
They be sliding her big ass across the court,
It's
yo.
even Michael Jordan and people like that have their time. You
They
know what
be
I'm
making
saying?
her
Like
go like
it's
once a
very
once
few
Kobe
Tom
come
Brady's
around,
in the
once a
athletic
LeBron
way.
come around, huh?
think about it. Once you see
Yeah, you're right, Chris.
the thing about the Venus sisters, it was the same thing with Tiger Woods golf swing. His what you call it when you first hit your when you first tee off your tee off. Just like when Tiger Woods tee off, it's the power. You know what I'm saying? Once you figure out how to return Serena and Venus's serve, they're in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Like, because now all you gotta do is start getting them to move lateral. You know what I'm saying? Because the smaller person, like you know it in football, they will boo bop you. The big person gonna get boo bopped in the open field. Bop, bop. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm sliding you here and sliding your ass over there, by the time you send that joint back and I'm sending it over there, you get no. It's gonna. I just gotta take my time. They can't volley for long periods of time. They're trying to strike you the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Tiger Woods the same way. It was his power. You know what I'm saying? That man used to tee off and get on the green. It took some people 2 to 3 tries to get that on the green. You know what I'm saying? Like some people need 4 to get on the damn green. You know what I'm saying? And then he was hitting that jump on his first tee off 400 yards, you know? That's why his back is loosey goosey now. You know, that nigga don't have no L4 or L5. It's gone. You know what I'm saying? He's had the same back surgery that I've had. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know what happened to him. You know, that man was doing too much twining and twining and twining. You know what I'm saying? And he was jerking that jump. And they tried to adjust his swing, and and it cost him. It cost him, you know what I'm saying, his advantage. Just like with the RG3 thing, you know what I'm saying? That speed, that point 0.12 or .2 second that he needed to get around the corner, he lost because of that injury. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
The thing is, you struck a nerve, and no pun intended, but once you go under the microscope, you go under that surgery. You may heal, your bones may heal back stronger or whatever, but you
mm-hmm,
lose something. You lose confidence, you lose
mm-hmm,
mobility.
mm-hmm,
You're not the same.
mm-hmm.
It's just a
It's
scientific fact.
impossible
You're not
to
the
be the
same.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
it's
I,
artificially uh artificial contact, artificial work in your body like changes your physiology like in a different way. So yeah. And I think
when you're looking at sports like tennis and golf, it's an agility sport and it's
mhm.
constant. And
Mm-hmm.
with age, with age you lose mobility. That's just how the body works. And
The
I'm not saying that
ligaments,
they don't
man.
have the
The
best
ligaments.
trainers. I'm not saying that they don't. The skills ain't there, but you got younger people in that youth. Youth is everything, and that's why they
Yeah,
say, like
Yo, it's
when you're
just
amazing.
young,
it's
you try
just
you try to stay.
playing tennis out in California on the court. We went to. There
Hmm.
was this old guy that used to come out there. Had to be like 80 something years old or older, right? Now, this guy, if you hit the ball to him, this man hits the ball back perfect across the net. Bop,
Yeah,
bop,
catch it.
bop. But he hunched over like this, and you- he's not moving lateral at all.
Yeah.
He barely moved up or back. You gotta, he just volley right there. But his volley is amazing. Look like the man won the Olympics in 1956 or so. Like
Jeez.
it looked like he that good, like he was a beast when he was a young dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That
right.
kind of good. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But he old, so he not doing all that stuff. But he contact that ball, contact the racket, and he still can do his shit. That should be
That shit was
perfect.
good.
That should go over the net.
He's on point.
If he be
Well,
like,
well, you
put
think
it over
about it
there, he
like
go.
this, like
That should go right over there.
Just send it
D
right back
backs in
to him.
football. Like when you look at this, the last thing, then I got to step too. When you look at like D backs in football, the one thing D backs do, especially corners like Champ Bailey, the Ty Laws, they start converting to what? Safety, because they can run, they don't have to chase as much.
Yeah,
They can
yeah,
play
they
deep,
do. They call it
and
safety.
because at that point it's about the wisdom. You got the
Right.
smarts, you
Mhm.
got the knowledge, you got the experience. But these young boys gonna cook you in a foot race. So you can't,
Gonna boo
so
bop your ass, yo. Gonna boo bop you.
Yeah. And the
they're
whole
gonna cook
Serena
you. Like
thing is just about
and
That's what they
yeah,
saying
it's
about Earl Thomas. They saying he don't know the route tree on defense. You know what I'm saying? That's why he ain't got a job right now. Kind of get.
right. And yeah,
right,
then to close out the whole Serena thing is about her trying to close out her career,
Hmm.
getting 25 Grand Slams to beat Billie Jean King, as Dale pointed out in the comments. And she got 24. It's like you the best, but you're better. Like you are the best like
Yeah,
we've ever seen on
they
both
broke
sides of the
barriers for
ball.
black women. They broke barriers for black athletes.
absolutely,
Yeah,
So
like so
there's
absolutely,
nothing can be
now
taken away from them.
as long as she
absolutely.
wants to play, I'm down with watching her play. Like
Yeah. Oh,
if
for
she
sure.
need
Compete.
she got to go, let her go.
Yeah, let her
I
cook.
don't see no problem with her trying to
Let her
go
cook.
for it. Like cuz at the end of the day, like you said, like the D-back, she got something in her brain. She can beat these youngins. She has,
It's just difficult. It's difficult
So
because it's difficult in that sport because they don't adjust the game for their star athletes. That's tennis. You know what I'm saying? Tennis is one sport that
Exactly.
adjusts the game to cater to their cash cow. You know what I'm saying? Like golf is another one. There's
cuz it's an
nothing they can do.
individual sport.
Yeah, it's nothing they can do to be like, we're gonna, referees. We're gonna make sure that they don't let touch him up a little too much. Or
And
Right.
the other
And
thing is
if
that
Serena was a
tennis is
stock,
no longer
you cashing out. I don't
yeah,
care. Wouldn't nobody say. If
yeah,
Serena was a stock, you
and
cashing
tennis is
out.
no longer an elite sport. So like a lot of people play tennis, so it's not easy for her to
hmm,
amass the same type of achievements that
yep.
people in other generations were
Tennis
able to
court. It's a
amass
tennis
because you
court
got
at every
so many
rec now.
Right.
people. Yeah, so
And she
tennis has
sparked
become
that.
a
Like we're
very, very
seeing
popular
that
sport.
so many young people,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I said
especially of
she
color,
opened
and
doors
that's what
for
the
a lot of
difference
these
is.
young.
Like when we all know that the people of color, like we got something different when we hit these athletic fields. Our bodies are different, our fast twitch muscles, all that shit just works differently. When we excel at something, it just it goes up a notch. So when you come out 20 years ago and you were excelling at your sport as a teenager 20 plus years ago, she was like what 17, you know what I'm saying,
mhm.
16 when they first came out
16,
balling.
17. Yeah,
Yeah, so you're talking about 25 years almost, right?
yeah.
You got people that were big kids that are now adults who've been modeling. Then you inspired thousands of children and people to be like you,
Hmm.
and they're going to model themselves after you. So now they're, instead of you just being the one, Now it's 10 of you.
Yeah, it's a
Now it's
dominant.
10 of you in the world. You
You got,
can't beat all 10 of them in one season.
yeah.
So
You gonna get
the
tired.
competition
And
has gotten thicker. It's harder. You know what I'm
They
saying?
looking for
So
you now. They
man,
looking for
it's
your
right.
great to be
prototype.
on this with y'all, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Peace. I think that's a good way to
That's
end
a
it,
good
man. I
way to end it,
appreciate
man.
y'all. Blessings, man. Everybody, thank y'all. Shout out, man. We're gonna get this shit rolling more. Have it shared more. I want to get all everybody's profile pages, man. We're gonna get this shit rocking, man. Thanks.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it
That's
out.
what's up, man.
Peace.
Boss.
Chris left the building.
The bump.
The fuck.
Good bump.